Hi, this is Julie with Butterfly Comfort Creations, juliesbcc.com. And I'm going to show you another way that if you don't have water slide paper and you need to apply something to a cup or a piece of wood, I'm going to show you another way to do it. So what I'm using here, picked these up at Packatans when they were closing down. It's just a piece of wood. It's like a wood frame. It can be any piece of wood or a cup. We're also using Liquitex basic acrylics gloss gel medium and a paintbrush. And you have to do this with a laser printer. So what I did is, and I'm going to do 2 images here for you today. This is going to be a 2-part video. So the first part is we're going to be applying this. So all I did was print the image and on my regular paper, just regular piece of paper, printed it in color and let it dry. So what we're going to be doing, and I just got this in the mail today. It's a little cold here. It's 29 degrees. Yep, it's good. So what we're going to be doing is applying this gloss gel medium to the color printed side. Now if you notice, when you look at it, it looks like it's probably the right way, but I actually printed it I reversed the image. So when I lay it down on here, it's gonna print the right way. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is take this gloss gel medium. I'm gonna apply it to my paintbrush and I'm just gonna apply it on the image here. Okay, and it's okay if it goes on the wood, but you want to make sure that the gloss gel medium only is on this side of your piece of paper. Do not let it get on the other side of the piece of paper. So I'm going to apply it to the other side here, and you don't need a whole lot of this to apply it to here. And then what I'm going to do is set this off to the side and do the same thing to my piece of wood. I'm just going to apply it. I'm actually going to apply it to the whole piece because I don't know exactly where my image is going to sit on this piece of wood. But I want to make sure I get the whole piece of wood covered. Okay? So again, I saw this, a lady saw her doing this online, and I thought, wow, there's, times where you might not have your stuff to do your water slides. You might have ran out of paper, and maybe you have a last minute project coming up. So you want to make sure you get it on there pretty good. I'm just gonna apply a tad bit more, just so I know I have a good even coating on here. So I thought this is pretty cool. So I thought, let's give it a try and see if we can show you guys how to do this. So I'm going to move that out of the way. I did get a hair in there. So then I'm just going to take my paper and put it in the spot that I want it. And I'm going to go grab my little squeegee brush. Which I should have grabbed first. Wasn't being very prepared. And we're just going to get all the air bubbles out. Make sure you get this as flat as possible, because you do not want it away from the wood. Because wherever it's not laid down completely, it will not, the color will not adhere. So I'm just going to go over there. Then I'm just going to take my finger and gently rub it down. Make sure I don't have any air bubbles in here. Make sure it's laid down. Okay? So we have it laid down there. I'm going to do one more piece. Again, there's no prep needed for this. Just opening up a piece of wood. I'm going to apply my gloss gel medium. Okay. Apply it directly on the paper. I'm going to do the other half. Now I'm going to apply it to the wood. I'll go ahead and squeeze some on the wood here just so you can see about how much I'm using. And again, I'm going all the way to the edge of the wood, though I'm probably not going to need it all the way to the edge, but I just want to make sure I have good coverage. I'm going to put a little bit more. Clean that up. Probably got a little too much there. Just going to spread this evenly on the entire piece of wood. Set that down. And apply my picture. Now this one's probably going to hang off just a little bit, and that's okay. So this one, I'm just going to kind of use my hands to press this one down. I'm actually going to press it over the edges a little bit. What I'm doing here is just making sure there's no bubble, because I don't want a blank spot. I feel like there's a little bubble right there. So you want to be careful not to rip the paper when you're doing this. Let's see if we can use. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add another one to the inside here. It's going to be my logo. I'm going to add that right to the inside here. I'm going to press that down. And press that down there. So that's the second one. There's my logo on the back side. So stay tuned for part 2 to see how to do the second half of this and how to complete this look. I appreciate you guys watching so far.